Good evening, everyone. I want to start out this video by addressing my video I posted last night concerning Cam and Allie. I think it's important to explain that when Cam was naming all the reasons that he had been off YouTube for a week, I never meant to make light of the death of his grandmother. Grieving is a serious matter and a very real process, and whatever amount of time anyone needs to grieve is perfectly understandable, and my heart does go out to him for his loss. The point I was trying to make is that the other reasons he gave seem strange to me. The point I was trying to make was I didn't buy the story that he hadn't been on YouTube in 6 days, and therefore was clueless about all that happened with Benny last week, with him jumping ship. That was my point in bringing it up. I do not hate Cam and Allie whatsoever. I am only wanting to express my curiosity about what may be going on. And to me, I think that the whole group of Well supporters may be a story within Summer's story. These are my opinions only, and they are for entertainment purposes. I'm not trying to make a dime off Summer's name. I don't want to. I just care. And at this point, my channel is actually costing me money every month for editing apps. I'm just a regular mom who has been affected by Summer's disappearance and her case, and that is all I've ever claimed or ever will claim to be. Okay, on to what I wanted to bring out and present tonight. The infamous milk jug picture and the video that went with it has been talked about a lot since June. All the details of this picture have been scrutinized, gone over, and studied. At one point in time, it was said by Candace that this was the last photo of Summer, and she said that this was during the day of June 15th, before she went missing. But I've had a feeling all along that this photo had been taken at a much earlier date. Something did not look right to me, and I thought there must be a reason why it seems that way. But I knew that TBI knew. I'm aware that they have the metadata. They would know when the picture was taken, but we don't. They're not telling us that, and they're keeping the timeline close to the vest. So I was thinking, how can I figure it out? And I realized it's in the leaves. So I live in a very similar area as Dawn and Candace, but just across the state line in North Carolina. So our trees and our greenery are very similar. In spring, I always love how light green the new leaves are on the trees. But the light green in spring is a very different color than the leaves in summer are. The ones in summer are very deep green and a much darker green. Let's look at a picture of Don. He had the interview, the very first one where he was standing on the road with his son. Well, first of all, let's look at the colors here in these pictures. It kind of, can show you this is out the window on Candace's car. So it's not got glass or reflection that distorts it, but you get a general idea of the color of green that is out there. Let's look at Don's interview. I think they were on Ben Hill Road, but it's the one where he had his son with him. Let's look at that picture. Okay, this was, I believe, at the very most a week after Summer went missing that he did this interview. It's very close to the time. You can see how deep and dark the shade is, and then compared to Candace's, the coloring outside her window during the milk jug video. So my theory is the picture of Summer wasn't taken on June 15th, but weeks, if not months, earlier in the year, which would also explain the warmer clothes that Summer had on. I thought this might be a decent clue about the timing of this milk jug picture that we've all wondered about. What are your thoughts on this? Do you think that this makes sense? Do you think I'm crazy? Please leave your comments below. I love to read them. I've learned so much from you guys, and I very much appreciate it. Before I leave, I just want to put up this little sign and remind people who support Cam and Allie of this. Thanks, guys. Have a good night.